What's up, everybody, and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is James Haviland. I'm a local realtor here in the Villages and surrounding areas. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. This channel is all about living in the Villages, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between, okay? Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the video. All right, welcome. So, we're gonna get right into it. This video isn't gonna be very long, okay? It's gonna be pretty short. It's gonna be 6 steps to make your move easier. It doesn't matter if you're moving to the Villages, surrounding areas of the Villages, or moving somewhere else completely, okay? It doesn't matter if you're moving to Texas, California, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But this should help. Some of it's common sense, and some of it is not so common sense. And it's usually the little things that we forget about, okay? But go ahead and leave me a comment down below, because I always love to find out where people are moving from, relocating from, okay? Let me know when you're retiring too. I'm always interested in knowing those things. Let's start a conversation, all right? Also, if you have a question that you need answered quickly, don't leave a comment question. Shoot us a text, send us an email, or give us a phone call, okay? Or write a little note on a piece of paper and throw it at me when you walk by. I don't know, however you gotta get a hold of us, okay? Because that's gonna get your question answered a lot faster than leaving a comment down below, because sometimes the comments kind of get lost in the sauce, if you know what I mean. So do that if you want your answers answered more quickly. Okay, yeah, that was a little bit of a tongue twister. But we'll get right into it today, okay? 6 steps to make your move easier. Number 1, research and plan. This is kind of a no-brainer, right? You always want to research and plan before you move to a new area, new city, or even a new state. So you want to make sure you understand the community, the amenities, the lifestyle, the specific requirements, things like that, okay? You always want to make sure you budget. You always want to make sure, hey, can I afford to live in this place? Wherever that may be. Excuse me. Okay, that's number 1. Pretty common, right? Visit and explore. Now, I tell everybody this first, and like I said, it does not matter if you're moving to the Villages, Miami, Tampa, Georgia, it does not matter. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you just watch videos are good, pictures are good, you know, talking to people on the phone, oh yeah, our city's great, it's wonderful, that's all great too. But visit. So now we're gonna talk about the Villages. I tell people, visit, explore, spend some days, some weeks, a couple weeks is ideal and perfect. Months, be a snowbird for a little while, couple years, couple months, it doesn't matter, but make sure you like the area. Make sure you like the area, the community, the vibe, all that stuff. Sometimes the Villages won't be for you. I recently took some folks, I took them to On Top of the World, which is in Ocala, it's about 30 miles away. I took them to Stone Creek, which is next to On Top of the World in Ocala, 30 miles away. And I also took them to the Villages. They weren't too keen about the Villages. They were like, I mean, I like it, but you know, maybe it's not our vibe. So they have decided to go to On Top of the World. That's okay. Like I said, that's why I make these videos, so you can make a better informed decision on where you want to move and what fits you as a person. You got to do what accommodates you as a person at the end of the day. The Villages might not be for you, but it doesn't matter where you want to live in the state of Florida, me and my team can help you, okay? And we would be happy to anywhere. We're not just stuck on the Villages, because we know not everything is for everybody. So again, just to reiterate, visit and explore. Make sure you get a good feel of the area. That's pretty good advice, and that's my best advice. Make sure you like the area before you sign that paperwork to buy the house. All right. Number 3, housing and logistics. This is pretty simple too, right? You want to research the housing options. So let's say your price point is between $300,000 and $350,000, okay? Well, in the Villages, there's many options for that. A courtyard villa. You have a price point, you have a criteria that you want to set, and there's different options. Not only are there different options, there's different parts of the area, different parts of the Villages where you can get those options. Some places you're going to get more bang for your buck, while others you're going to get more of the details and the extras on the home, okay? Maybe bigger lots, maybe a little fencing, which they have way down south. Okay, so you want to make sure you research the options, and hey, that's what me and my team are for, right? You let me know what you need, I send them out to you, we narrow it down to what you and your partner, or if you're by yourself, like, and we get out there and that's what we search for, okay? And we can see a lot of showings in one day in the villages because it's 32 square miles and growing. So it's really not that big. So it's not like driving all over the state or all over a city, not the villages. Another city, like driving all over Orlando or all over Tampa to see 10 properties in those cities. It's going to take all day. The village, it's not going to take that long because everything is boop, 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 boop. So it's really not going to take a whole lot of time. So, but like I said, make sure you do your research on the houses. And another thing, make sure you line up some kind of mover. I don't know about you, but I don't like moving. And every time I've moved in my life, I do all the heavy lifting and all the moving. My wife does the packing and organizing and cleaning, and that's just the system we got. It is what it is. But personally, if I was moving from another state again, I would hire a moving company. I'd pack the special belongings, the family heirlooms, if you will. I'd probably put those in a car or pack them very well myself, let them do the rest. This way you can fly or drive down to the villages or wherever you're moving. Let them do the heavy lifting. Let them load, unload, all that stuff, okay? That's what I would do, because I don't want to break my back. You don't want to hurt yourself before you're able to get on the golf course. Come on now, okay? So hire the movers. Make sure you do your change of dress. That's one of those common sense things that we forget. It's the little things we forget, remember? You got to make sure you do that stuff. We usually forget to do the little things. Make sure you put in that change of address. Also, number 4, you want to make sure you change all your banking things. Make sure you change your, especially if you have a bank, like a local bank where you live, and they don't have that down here. Like if you have a Chase or a Bank of America or a Wells Fargo, there's a good chance you have that up there and we have that down here. So you're good. But if you have like a local bank in your town, you want to make sure when you do, maybe when you come down to visit, or depending on the gap between you visit and when you buy, make sure you find yourself a banking institute down here, maybe start the account and then maybe just have them wired or transfer and then close that account. So you want to make sure you close those accounts, make sure you line up your new address with all these things, change of address, all that stuff, okay? Number 5, downsizing and unpacking. We'll do downsizing. So this is what I suggest. My wife and I did this, okay? When you're packing things, don't pack trash and garbage. If you don't need it, if it's trash, get rid of it. If you can sell it on Facebook Marketplace or to maybe a garage sale, a yard sale in your neighborhood, do that. And garbage, throw away, okay? Don't pack it. Too many people pack trash, and then when they get here, they end up throwing it away. Well, you just move trash to another state. Don't do that. Just get rid of it, okay? Do the selling and then donate. If it's not trash and you can't sell it or don't want to sell it, then donate it. There's so many people out there that might need the little things you have. It might be a little trash to you, but it might be perfect for somebody else. So donate. My wife and I donated 2 van loads of stuff before we moved. We could just throw it in the trash. No. Trash is for trash. The other stuff, it would have took us forever to sell this stuff. We just donated it. Let somebody else get some good use out of it, okay? This way, when you come down here, you're not unpacking garbage and then now, hey, we just moved all the trash here. Now we're gonna throw it in the trash here. Now you got trash piles outside your new house in the villages because you didn't want to throw it away up there or you forgot. When my wife and I moved back here from the Midwest a few years ago, my grandmother said, why are you selling your dining room table and your sectional? You just got those things. I said, well, the table I got a year ago, and what if it doesn't fit in the new house? I'll just sell it, make the couple bucks, and when we get down and when we get our house, we'll get something that works better for that house. And as far as the sectional, I've had that for a few years. Let somebody else get some use out of it. I didn't sell for that much, I didn't buy it for that much. And again, what if it doesn't fit in the new house? So why waste the space in the moving truck? Why rent the big moving truck if you're doing it yourself? When you could throw half that stuff away and rent the small one, right? It's kind of a no-brainer. And this goes with number 6, okay? Unpacking strategically. So again, as long as you're not unpacking trash, you'll be good to go. And when you arrive at your new house, you want to make sure that you get out the kitchen stuff, right? That you want to get out the kitchen stuff. You want to get out the bed. I'd probably set up the bed first because you're going to be wiped out and you're going to need to nap. Now, some folks, like my mother, has to unpack the entire house day 1. She closes on the house, boom, she unpacks the house that day. She just will not be able to sleep until the entire house is put away. That's a little crazy. I don't want to do that. Maybe you want to do that. I don't know. But get those important things packed out. Some people take a couple days, a couple weeks. I've seen people take months to get unpacked. You go there months later, and it's like, Oh, what do you guys just get something from Amazon? Oh no, those are the boxes when we moved in. You moved in 6 months ago. Oh yeah, we like to take our time. Hey, to each his own, right? Hey, people are people. Do whatever you want. But now that you've now that you've researched, now that you've explored, now that you've done the research on the houses, you made the decision that this is going to be the place you want to be, right? You've done everything. You've changed your address. You've changed your banking if necessary. You've done all that stuff, right? That paper's out the window. You've downsized. You got rid of the trash. You've donated stuff. You made a couple bucks on a yard sale, right? Now you're ready to go. Okay? So now you've closed on your house. Now you start exploring the area, meeting the neighbors, meeting new friends. Figure out where your watering hole is going to be. Figure out where your favorite golf course is going to be. Get signed up for some different clubs and stuff like that. Meet the neighbors, the social groups, things like that. Find out where the country club is that you're going to be a regular at. Start trying the different things. Because when you're visiting, it's one thing. Somebody recommended that place, and you're going to do that. And that's going to be great. But once you're actually living somewhere, now, you don't have the, we got to get home mentality. Now you're like, we're here. Now you can start exploring everything. That's the fun part, at least for me. So, and always remember, moving can be stressful. I don't care if you're moving across town, across the country, or to another country. It can be stressful. But it doesn't matter because, hey, we did it for a reason, right? Retirement, fun, exploration, doesn't matter. But careful planning and organization can make the process smoother and more enjoyable. And if you ever have any questions, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Doesn't matter how you get a hold of us. We love helping people just like you relocate to the beautiful community of the Villages in Florida or surrounding areas, okay? Because not everything is for everybody. But until the next video, take care of yourself. Make sure to stay very hydrated. It's very hot out there, okay? Drink lots and lots of water and utilize my favorite invention, which is air conditioning. And reach out if you ever need anything. And until next time, take care of yourself.